Let's shift focus to Punjab. After the attack on a church in Tarn Taran in Punjab earlier this week, heavy police force has been deployed at the site and the entire area. Intelligence agencies are suspecting Pakistan's ISI's role in this incident. 4 masked men, remember, vandalized the church and fled after setting the pastor's car on fire. The incident happened on Tuesday night when the intruders pointed a pistol at the watchman's head and tied his hands. The intruders then vandalized 2 idols in the church. As they left, they set the pastor's car on fire. The entire incident was caught on CCTV cameras. So now joining us this morning is Bishop Agnelo Gracias, Apostolic Administrator of the Diocese of Jalandhar. Thank you very much, sir, for speaking to Mirror Now this morning. Bishop, my first question to you, the church was attacked in your diocese. There is now heavy police presence there. Were there any threats to the church that the church had received in the past? Who do you think could be behind this attack?
It is very difficult to know at present who is behind the attack. The police have assured us that they will do their best to trace the culprits. That is one thing. And secondly, to find out what is the motive that led to this attack on the church. So far, we always had very peaceful and harmonious relationship with the people around us. And we are a bit surprised and shocked in a way at this attack. At present, we have to wait till the police continues its investigation, and we are confident that they will do their best.
Sir, the intelligence agencies are suspecting the role of Pakistan's ISI in church desecration and that there is a conspiracy of the ISI to carry out such desecrations. Do you share those suspicions?
Share that at present, because that is something which they have to investigate. It is a claim made by the intelligence services, but they would have to investigate and see how far this would be true and what would the ISI gain by attacking a church. I don't know at present, and I can't comment on that statement, whether if there is any foreign hand in this attack.
Sir, the Chief Minister, Bhagwant Mann, has promised a probe and strict action against the culprits. Are you satisfied by the action of the state authorities? What would you like to say to them?
Yeah, it is just early. Just a few days ago. We have to give some time. The Chief Minister has given that assurance, and he sent some of the top people, the IGS, and as well as the head of the Bureau of Investigation. So the very director himself came. So I'm hoping that this promise of the Chief Minister will be carried out. If not, we'll have to follow up other further steps. But at present, we are still waiting in the hope that they will carry out their promise.
Bishop, the Punjab Congress chief has made a comment saying that such incidents are deliberate attempts by some mischievous elements to divide people. Do you think it is a deliberate attempt to create divisions in the society, this attack?
Yeah, I would think there is some truth in that. We have enjoyed a very peaceful atmosphere all these years, and the Punjabis are friendly. Their children are in our schools, so they are very friendly towards us. And we have had very amicable relationships with them. That is why this is a bit of a surprise. And we think there might be some truth in this claim that there are elements trying to disturb the peace. That is why I see the need that we don't fall into the trap of these people who want to destroy the peace. Rather, we promote, and we have constantly, and when the meetings we had with the other mainline churches, we stress that we want to promote harmony and peace, to continue the same tradition that we always have had in Punjab of peaceful coexistence of all the different religious groups in the state. That is our hope, that this will always remain, and we would like we would not want to fall into the hands of any kind of people who want to disturb this peace.
Bishop, what's the sentiment there in the church community, the Christian community there in Tarn Taran after this attack, and the priest there at your church there? Are they satisfied with the police presence? There's a heavy police presence in that area. Are they satisfied with that? Do they want anything more?
The people naturally were very agitated, and therefore there was a need of quietening them, of assuring them that the police were doing their best. So far, we have taken the police's word that they will do their best, but we would hope that they will carry it out. That as so far, there's been no concrete action taken by the police. They have assured us that they will. So I'm taking their word and hoping that they will carry out and be faithful to their word. We have done our best to cooperate with them. They asked us to help to not create any untoward fighting. And we have done our best to appeal to the people, and they have hearkened to our appeal to remain peaceful in the face of provocation.
Bishop Gracias, you have said that there has been no concrete action so far. Have the authorities assured you, either from the government or from the police, of any timeline where they are going to take action on this? Is there any time frame that they are looking at before they take this concrete action?
They have been in touch directly with the police, and the top police have been there. They have said that they will do it as quickly as possible, and they have not given us a definite date. But very soon we'll have to approach them again if no concrete action is taken.
Bishop, have you spoken to any of the ministers in the government, the chief minister? Are you planning to do that regarding this case?
Yes, I do plan to go and meet. It's also a goodwill to thank the chief minister for the assurance he has given us, as well as to help to promote harmony and peace in the whole city. Would like to assure him for cooperation for this, and I do intend to go and visit him.
Bishop, couple of more questions. There have been comments by Akal Takht Jathedar and the SGPC chief that there have been efforts by some who they call so-called Christian missionaries to convert people. What's your reaction to that?
Among the Christians, there are different groups. We are not one monolithic body. I can only speak for the Catholic Church, which I represent here in Punjab. We have a stated policy about conversions, that conversion is a human right, not a religious right. But what does that mean? That doesn't mean that I have a right to convert others. It means I have a right to be converted, to convert myself. And as everyone must turn back more and more to God, that is what real conversion at the heart means. So I have a right to be converted, just as I have to change my religion, just as a right to change the party that I want to vote for, right to change my house. All this is a human right. It's a right that I exercise, keeping in mind that others too have rights. We respect also the rights of others. So we have the right to be converted, and everyone has that right. What we see is that the Catholic Church believes we have a right. We have to respect always the religious beliefs of everyone and the rights of everyone to worship as he and she wants. That is why the Church repeatedly has expressed its condemnation of any attempts to promote conversion by means of fraud or force. Such conversions are bogus conversions, that there are any such, that a person tries to convert someone else by force or fraud. And we certainly condemn, and if there is any such instance, we would like that be brought up to the law and be dealt with by the law agencies. There are enough of laws in the country to be able to safeguard the freedom of everyone to worship his or her religion, in his or her religion. We claim the right to practice, to preach about our religion, and respecting always the rights of others. Each person then decides before God how he or she will worship Him. That is what we would like to assure, that we have a right to proclaim, and leaving the person free to be able to decide what he or she wants. We are definitely against any attempt to propagate by force. Whether there are groups doing this has been a claim, but this has to be established, and this would be for the authorities to find out whether any particular groups are engaged. We can't speak, I can't make a blanket statement that there are no such groups in Punjab doing this. There are hundreds of pastors all over who are not accountable to us, so I can't speak for them.
All right, Bishop, just stay with us. We are getting some breaking news regarding this case of the church attack in Tarn Taran. The case of vandalism in the church in Tarn Taran has now reached the Punjab and Haryana High Court. That's the story we are breaking to you right now. A petition has been filed in the High Court for the protection of Christian society and churches. So this case of the attack on the church in Tarn Taran now reaching the Punjab and Haryana High Court. A petition has been filed in the High Court for protection of Christian society and churches. Bishop Agnelo with us. Bishop, what would you say to this petition? Your expectations from the High Court now that the case has reached there?
Actually, we as citizens would like that there be adequate protection of our institutions and of the people. Surely, and we are confident that the High Court and all the courts of law will always safeguard the rights of people and of institutions. We are very happy if the High Court makes any such decision, any such in favor of giving freedom to everyone, but to practice and preach his own religion.
All right, Bishop Agnelo Gracias, thanks very much for your time and speaking to us on this important issue of...
We are happy with the initiative, we are grateful. We feel always that whatever we can do to promote harmony and peace, we should do. And we are thankful to you and to your channel for doing this service. God bless you so much.
Thank you, Bishop Agnelo, for speaking with Mirror Now. So the breaking story that we are getting to you at the moment is that the case of the attack on church in Tarn Taran has reached the Punjab and Haryana High Court. A petition was filed in the High Court for the protection of Christian society and churches.